Surge in asylum reveals struggles of international students amid Canada's immigration crackdown. Canada is witnessing a sharp rise in asylum claims, highlighting the mounting struggles of international students who face tightening immigration rules, financial strain, and limited post-study opportunities. If you are interested in this topic, please pay attention and watch the video through to the end to get all the information. Please hit like and subscribe, and don't forget to push the notification bell for an upcoming video. Canada is seeing a record-breaking surge in international students seeking asylum, with 2024 marking an all-time high, and it is expected to rise in 2025. Over 20,245 international students claimed asylum in 2024, according to newly obtained federal data that is nearly double the number in 2023 and 6 times higher than in 2019. In just the first 3 months of 2025, 5,500 asylum claims were filed by students, a 22% rise from the same period last year. Students from countries experiencing turmoil arrive on study permits, often with hopes of building a new life, but when traditional immigration pathways close, asylum becomes a last resort. The government has closed a lot of doors for international students to apply for permanent residence. It's funneling people to look for other solutions. Many students, especially from countries in Africa and parts of Asia, arrive to find exploitative conditions at under-regulated private colleges, some dubbed diploma mills. Their degrees often hold little value in the job market, and promised work or immigration pathways evaporate. Among the schools with the highest number of asylum claims in 2024, Conestoga College, 720 claims. Seneca College, 650. Université du Québec à Chicoutimi, 500. Niagara College, 495. College Ellis, Trois-Rivières, 475. Yet colleges say they are in the dark. "We are not in a position to know the intentions of international students," said Université du Québec à Chicoutimi. Ellis College warned that without better communication from immigration officials, it may stop accepting students from certain French-speaking African countries. Prime Minister Mark Carney, newly in office, is under pressure to reduce immigration. He pledged to limit temporary residents, including foreign students, to under 5% of Canada's population by 2027, down from 7%, to ease pressure on housing and social services. "There would be ill effects on people, their families, and their employers," said Ottawa-based lawyer Warren Creates. Have refugees created the housing crisis? No. Have they exacerbated it a bit? Probably. Ottawa has already slashed study permits by 40%, tightened work rights for students and spouses, and promised to crack down on overheated immigration and questionable schools. Meanwhile, students wait. The Immigration and Refugee Board faces a backlog of 281,000, but the effects will take time to show, officials admit. Cases. Each student must prove they face a well-founded fear of persecution back home. Why an increase in the number of students in Canada? Canada became a top destination for international students due to its quality education, affordable tuition, and welcoming immigration policies. Students from countries facing conflict or limited opportunities were especially drawn to the promise of safety, work opportunities, and a future in Canada. However, the rapid rise in student numbers overwhelmed the system. Some colleges, especially private ones, recruited aggressively without offering strong academic or career support. Many students ended up in precarious situations, with few options to stay legally. As housing and public services came under pressure, the government responded by cutting study permits and tightening rules. Now, more students are turning to asylum as a last resort. Immigration policy under Prime Minister Mark Carney. Canada's Prime Minister, Mark Carney, is ushering in a major shift in immigration policy, aimed at balancing compassion with sustainability. Immigration caps will remain in place until we've expanded housing, and we've reabsorbed the levels of immigration that have happened in our country during the pandemic, Carney stated, highlighting a new era of caution. Under this plan, permanent resident admissions will be kept below 1% of Canada's population annually beyond 2027. At the same time, temporary residents, including international students and foreign workers, will be reduced to under 5% of the total population by the end of 2027, through tighter visa issuance, transitions to permanent residency, or natural permit expirations. The policy also focuses on easing pressure on public services, increasing francophone immigration outside Quebec, modernizing visa processing, and enhancing border enforcement. As Canada tightens its immigration system under Prime Minister Mark Carney, international students are increasingly caught in limbo. With traditional pathways narrowing, many are left turning to asylum, not by choice, but by necessity. As the government intensifies its immigration crackdown, international students find themselves at a crossroads, with many turning to asylum as their last hope for stability and a future in Canada. That is all for today, in this video. What are your thoughts on this? Please let us know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching the entire video. Hopefully, the information is useful to you. See you later, in the next video. Till then, take care.